General Hospital spoilers reveal that the evidence Elaine gave to Ned has finally been exposed, sending Ned into a fit of rage. What he once believed he could completely control has now slipped from his grasp. The news of Drew and Willow's secret relationship is spreading throughout Port Charles, threatening not only Drew's political career, but also Ned's long-held control over ELQ. This loss of control makes Ned increasingly anxious and furious, as the carefully laid plans he had crafted seem to be unraveling. Every meticulous calculation that ensured Ned's dominance has now been undermined, forcing him to face the reality that his power is slipping away. Ned's anger only grows as he realizes that everything he once had a firm grip on is now becoming increasingly fragile and uncontrollable. Drew's political career was officially over when Elaine decided to sell the evidence of his affair to his political opponent. This move not only tarnished Drew's reputation, but also shattered any hope of a bright political future. The plans Drew had carefully built over the years suddenly collapsed as the scandalous news spread, putting him at a severe disadvantage in his power struggle. However, in the midst of this difficult situation, Drew made a surprising decision. He would not move to New York. This decision shocked everyone around him and reflected a change in Drew's mindset after everything that had happened. Although his political career may be over, Drew seems to be choosing a different path, not only to confront personal wounds, but also to rediscover the true meaning of his life. Drew is now consumed by a desire for revenge after his political career was destroyed by the evidence of his affair. Hatred is boiling within Drew, and this is making the situation more tense and dangerous. He is no longer able to maintain his composure, and his determination to retaliate against those who betrayed him is pushing the storyline into new levels of madness. Drew is willing to do anything to reclaim what he believes he deserves, and this is threatening those around him. Willow, standing on the sidelines of this internal battle, begins to sense the growing tension and fury that Drew is creating. Her conflicting emotions become more complicated, especially as she witnesses Drew's dangerous transformation. She feels anxious and pressured by the secrets she is keeping. This tension may push Willow to confess everything to Michael, as she knows that continuing to hide the truth will only make things worse. A confrontation between the characters is imminent, and everything could explode at any moment. Ned is caught in the middle of Drew's uncontrollable rage, and everything around him seems to be falling apart. Pushed to the limit by recent events, Drew is channeling all his anger toward Ned, whom he sees as the source of all his suffering. Drew's revenge isn't just aimed at Ned's political career or wealth, but is a deeply personal attack, with the sole purpose of making Ned pay for what he has done. As Drew becomes more aggressive, Ned begins to feel the real danger looming over him. Fearing for his safety and the well-being of his family, Ned turns to Tracy, one of the few people who can protect him from Drew's unhinged assault. Tracy, with her experience and determination, becomes Ned's last hope. However, even with Tracy's full support, Ned cannot shake the feeling that everything is slowly spiraling out of control. As Drew continues to escalate the pressure, Ned starts to realize that this battle is no longer just about controlling ELQ or business interests. It has become a fight for survival, and Ned is slowly being pushed into a corner. Every plan, every calculation that Ned once confidently controlled is now falling apart under Drew's relentless fury. With no other options left, Ned begins to consider a very difficult decision: to give up his stake in ELQ, abandon the position he has spent years defending, and flee from Port Charles. This decision marks not only a significant turning point in Ned's life, but also the end of a long chapter in his journey in Port Charles. Once considered one of the most powerful figures in the Quartermain family, Ned now faces the prospect of giving it all up in search of safety. Abandoning his control over ELQ, which he fought tirelessly to maintain, is a bitter defeat, but Ned understands that this may be his only way to escape Drew's relentless pursuit of revenge. The situation grows more desperate, and Ned knows that fleeing Port Charles is not just about preserving his life, but also an acknowledgement of complete defeat at Drew's hands. An inevitable showdown looms, but under the immense pressure and madness that Drew is bringing, Ned is forced to retreat. leaving behind the legacy and life he once built.